Can you see us?
Alright, let's start.
This is going.
Everyone in the rock.
This sounds out of character. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
focus up.
This is how.
This is
everyone-
funny, but
Bonding moment.
you have a thing.
Okay.
Let's go.
Gosh, I feel like I'm back in the
Start.
theater club all
So we
over
only
again.
have an hour left, guys. All right, everyone who's spectating, go ahead and stay mute. Zip, start when you're ready. Just use the universal symbol, and once Princess stops dying.
Is Negrito the only one still here?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that cool? Well, technically there are two guys up there, so.
Yeah, true, but
Yeah,
sorry,
I'm not
just
gonna
like
drop
do
down.
our code as- I don't know why the
Coward.
sitting in the rocks is so
I don't
big.
want to turn into a
Once
furry
time
again.
comes, I'm jumping.
Alright,
I'll be-
let-
You're
let me
already
look
a
into
furry.
this.
Quickly and then
Shush.
jumping down. When I do that, give them a
Alrighty.
slight warning.
Alright, you okay?
Everyone go mute.
Okay.
Sar, mute.
Let me get some water quick. It's my water bottle's right here, I swear. It just
Hold on, wait, actually,
Before we do start, who wants to be my stand-in whenever I have to have the scene with Modius? Does anyone want to volunteer? Or Frozen, would you
Offers?
like to? Offer.
I'm used to it.
I would
Okay,
love to be this horrible man.
And I will guide you through it, so it's not like
Alrighty. I want to
Anything
stab
that you're
Negrito.
And the greater wants to stab you too.
I will do it
Individual
gently
stabbing.
through
Try
the
and
armpit,
stab him.
okay?
okay. Now,
So what, we're starting where Albedo just left then?
to set the scene,
Albedo's been gone for a
there.
minute. Oh wait, no, he
Alright.
did just leave.
Alright, let's
No, he
Zip.
just
Yeah, he just
Let
Alright.
Zip handle the story.
setting the scene. There's Electro crawling up the wall and all across the ground. This cavern is lit up with Electro. And Modius just transformed and is holding a Electro delusion in his hand. He looks mad. Alright, if I can find the emoji. Thank you. Let's start. You really should have ran. Excuse me a second.
You're right.
Did
They
you-
don't understand.
Negrito no stabbing.
What do you mean? You say that like you're on my side.
Perhaps. But you're right, they don't understand what it's like to be trying to meet an impossible expectation, trying for months. Never good enough just to be thrown away. Come back and you find out you've been replaced. So yeah, they don't understand. I however do.
So you're saying you understand?
Trying. Never quite good enough. Roleplay action, kind of tears start streaming down his face. Being fixed over and over again for months just to be thrown away, never good enough. Just found easier to dispose of instead of trying to again and again to fix. Yeah, just to come back to be replaced. Never good enough ever. I don't know your father. However, I do know my mother. And even if it was to surpass my brother and to be good enough, I'd still be a failure and still thrown away again. Would it be any different for you?
Roleplay action, his expression stays the same, but his hand that is holding the sword is trembling. And it's obvious it's taking a lot more strength than it should for him to lift this sword. And he is lifting it to the side of your head. Why do you think you should tell me this? Do you think that's going to spare you and your friends?
Maybe not. But at least you understand.
You've got to be kidding me. Where's the fight? Where's the anger, the hatred? What is wrong with you people? Mother said this world is nothing but kill, be killed, or just...
It is. I still think it is. But seems like chances are maybe potentially worth it.
Roleplay action. He slams the sword down, and I mean hard enough. Sparks fly and the electro stops. Then why haven't you killed me? You all had the chance. You had me pinned. You had me cornered. You could have done it. You didn't. I have your friend in a cage. They could be dead. I could be lying to you. And you haven't killed me. Why?
He's just gonna lightly poke him in the shoulder. Because you understand. No one else does. As for the others, they're annoyingly friendly. Albedo's been given a number of chances to kill me, and he hasn't. Despite me trying to kill him.
You're wasting your time. All of it.
And you're not wasting yours?
I'm a dead man anyway. Do you think I
Oh?
want to do any of this?
Then why do you do it?
Because if I don't, I'll just be hunted down like her.
And putting yourself through this is better than that? Playing to a standard that you'll never meet, never be good enough for, no matter how hard you try?
I'm perfectly good enough. I'm better than all of them.
Then why do you need to prove it? Why not choose your own terms?
Play action D like I was slowly starting to build again. What? It is obvious he's at a loss for. This is ridiculous.
No. I won't take this.
I get it. I get it now. You're mocking me. That's what this is. I see. You all think it's funny.
You really don't.
Out of character, was that somebody?
Yeah, that was in character.
Oh!
Surprise!
Okay, sorry. Sorry.
Surprise, mother.
Alright then. Roleplay action. He holds out his hand, and his sword his claymore rematerializes.
Why do you think I'm mocking you?
You think I'm just going to believe you? You think I'm going to believe you?
I'm surprised you're not shocked.
God, he's the dumbest lot I've ever met.
Why do you think I'm lying?
Because everyone lies. No one in this world is trustworthy, not even my own. Doesn't matter. I don't know you. You're not telling the truth. I don't trust you. I don't trust anyone. What do you think you're going to do? I already threw you off a cliff once. Don't think I'm
Yeah,
not
I
afraid
know
to do it again.
Yeah, you seem to have suffered a decent bit of injuries yourself.
I've handled a lot worse.
Roleplay action
Yeah,
while he's paying attention to
distance.
Garrett, Negrito's just gonna take his hand.
What are you doing?
I think it's called kindness.
Roleplay action, he's very clearly chewing his lip. I was eaten by a dragon. You said you didn't believe when I died.
I don't believe
My mother threw me to a dragon to be eaten. Roleplay action, he has tears streaming down his face.
that woman up there that asked for you not to kill me. She watched me die. Not even she
This has
cares.
nothing to do with her. I could care less what she had to say.
Getting too close. Roleplay action, he's slowly starting to look more panicked. What are you just standing there for? Do something. this is a waste of my time.
Cookie?
Are you kidding me?
I don't even know where you got one of those, Leon. Is that the one I gave you earlier?
Out of character, he's asking for one.
Oh. I see. Yeah. Oh, that hurts though. Anyways. Yeah.
Those cookies are Those cookies are mostly broken. I will say that.
Don't Negrito takes part of it.
Do you eat crumbs?
Cookie? He shoves what he's not handing to Modius in his mouth.
It's a gesture
What?
of goodwill. Look, he might not care what your mother said, but I do. I'm not going to attack you.
Cookie?
Roleplay action. This claymore dissipates. And he strongly grabs your wrist. And takes the cookie. If this is if this is gross, or if this is poisoned, you're losing this hand.
I just ate the other half of that. If you don't want it, I will take the rest.
You guys
Roleplay
got
acting,
to
he's
be kidding
glaring
me.
at you.
This is childish. Roleplay action, he just kind of shoves you back. It's rather roughly, but rather half-hearted.
This is...
I was... Shoves the cookie in his face anyway. I don't hate it, but I'm not asking you for another.
That's fine. Most of them are kind of in shambles. But, oh. That was the best one I could dig out of that can.
I'm gonna give you into the count of 5. And if you don't get out of my sight, I'm killing both of you. Right now. I suggest you go and
poke him in his bad shoulder.
Make it
You're
3.
injured. You need help.
I'm not accepting help from the likes of you.
I don't think your father's going to help you very much.
What is that? Does that matter? Get out before I change my mind. I'm gonna catch your wrist. What are you trying to do now?
I think he's trying to mess with your hair. Roleplay action. Here, it's out a small medical pouch. Here. Even if you don't want our help.
He snatches it. One 2.
Okay, let's go find V. Come on.
Don't die.
3.
I'm gonna ask for a pause.
Stars.
Hold on, you don't see me. I'm not here. Hold on. I need a pause too, because I'm technically down here. Excuse me. You see
A
nothing?
gremlin.
Sorry, that's I paused the recording, but I just resumed it.
A gremlin! Hi, B!
Okay, I guess we're waiting here for a second.
Oh no! Ah!
Guys,
I thought we were going to
quiet.
have to get violent there for a second. I came down there with full intent to have to use violence. Good job. I see you.
Who do you see? Oh.
He sees nobody.
This path is just really, really long. Don't worry. You're walking, but you're just walking in space.
Space.
I haven't heard that in forever. Right now? What? Huh? You can jump in on VR chat, in VC and talk to the rest of the spectators if they want to talk in the spectators. Just not the one that I'm with, Zips.
Oh, okay. Hello, I'm not here. I'm ready.
You ready? Alrighty, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Count to 10.
1, 2, 3.
There's not a spectator.
Four.
You guys are on.
5.
There is no. It's in. I told you to use
Nine.
working.
10. Got it. Now what?
Roleplay action. Garrett is walking with a limp in his right leg.
Are you joining us?
Just didn't want to be alone.
I see.
Why are you all dark? You know what? I don't need to know. Let's just go. Worry about Garrett.
Made purely of electro will launch and fly right towards you.
Can I dodge it?
You
Actually,
can
I
dodge
got
So
it.
as you guys were over there, a large
Roleplay
electric
action.
claymore got thrown
Always
past
See that?
at
I'm gonna put
Ender or Garrett.
a geo shield on my arm. Will this launch me over this gap?
No, it'll just knock you back a little bit. But there is, again, electro spewing out of this cave, and Moody's comes back.
You've got to be the biggest bunch of idiots I've ever seen in my entire life. Do you really think I'm just gonna let you go?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I certainly hope not. Now, you either gosh darn it. You either leave, or I will kill you. And don't think about pulling any of that again. I'm not letting you leave with V.
Okay.
Maybe
got
I'll
it.
throw back that little
Plan B then.
whatever that was. Let you go home with your friend, but not V. She's coming with me. Is that a deal?
Sorry about that. That's not like.
Well, then it looks like you have no up, because I'm not letting you leave with her. And you've well past pushed the point of me letting you leave alive. So, dead it is. Now, which one of you are gonna try it first?
I'll let you get the first hit. Come on.
Very well. In roleplay action, he just lets out a heavy sigh and lunges forward. And either it's going to hit the shield or you can knock back.
Was that initial reaction to that? Was that combat? Or do I actually have a reaction for this?
Where's Frozen? Because technically this would start a combat sequence. But depending on how much time is left, I might have to cut this short.
I'm an admin. We can
All
say
right,
I can
pause.
react.
I think Frozen just went AFK.
Oof.
So
Alright, we're on
I
pause
guess
for a
you're
moment.
gonna have to make the call.
No, I am an admin. I can make the call if I had to.
If we're running out of time, then I need to end this fight, and it hasn't even begun. So,
Just make the call, Ender.
Yeah, I'll make the call. I'll this will be the first reaction for me. The other one was just purely roleplay. This is the first attack
Frozen here
combat,
for
so I
what
get a
I'm about
reaction.
to do. Because if we're running out of time, then I need to do the thing. Which means I will need Frozen here as well for the stand-in.
Who's all in this combat encounter?
Yeah, no, I don't think any of us are on a major time crunch.
You're not? Okay.
No,
Yeah.
usually
Who's
we
on this
don't
combat
mind how
encounter?
long we go for. I think it's gonna be fine.
I mean, it's
The only one on a time
only
crunch is
7:30
me,
for
I don't
me.
mind.
and
I'm
I'm honestly willing to go to work on 6 hours sleep, so it's fine.
Oh no.
It's
I
fine.
mean,
It's a
we'll-
reception gig. I basically just play video games all the
It's fine. Come
6
on.
hours is healthy.
Okay, who's all in this combat encounter? I want to know. While Frozen isn't here, I want to know who's all in this combat.
I think technically
You,
I'm in
me,
it.
and you.
Yes, I dropped down because I
Good.
didn't want to be alone. So I'm still back here. So I cannot
I
get too
saw
close,
him.
otherwise I turn into a wolf. But otherwise, yeah, I'm around
That's
here.
okay.
Okay, so filming supportive role, got it.
If you moved then, roleplay action, a figure would have been seen flying overhead. That was just the caped figure following us. So, that is all.
Want an attack?
In that case, let the games begin.
Again.
Alright. So he would have come
Alright.
forward.
Mhm.
And this attack, if you were shielding that, it is pretty strong and would have knocked you over that crack. So you wouldn't have fallen into it, you would have just been knocked back.
Okay, I'm gonna use a reaction for this roleplay action. What Garrett's going to do, he's gonna duck under and use the shield at an angle to have the blade slide over him. And if all of you are in agreement to allow this, I'm going to fire a blink.
Okay.
I'm willing to waste my turn for that. Actually, who's
And what
next
will
in
that
line?
do?
Is it us two?
Princess, you, me.
Big.
I just know my number. I don't know who's before and after me.
I don't know where Zips is.
it's okay.
Sorry, I do know
You're
Zip.
before me,
Princess
and
is
then I won't
first.
use my turn. I'll say with the turn base, I'll just let that slide over me. You can attack.
Yeah.
Sound good?
Yeah, because I just know that I'm number 6. I don't know about.
I'm 9.
What are your numbers? You can figure it out from there.
I'm 12.
Okay.
I think I'm 11.
Yes, you are 11. You remember
Okay.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
so it'd be
sweet.
6 and 12. Alright, well, I just
My turn?
used my turn to try and attack Garrett, so that means it is your turn.
You're radiating abyssal, right?
Mm-hmm. And quite a bit of it.
Okay. Cool.
And something you would notice is that it is beginning to dwindle. If you're paying attention.
Negrito actively absorbs any energy that's in the area.
Oh, let me see.
He's a sponge.
He does what Albedo does with the ley lines,
SpongeBob.
but with the abyssal energy. So
Okay.
he just absorbs the ambient. So that means he's gonna come over here. And since this claymore is down, gonna put his hand on the flat of it and just push down as hard as he can.
Oh
'Cause
no,
that
that's
arm's
quite a bit of
injured.
stroke.
Yeah, and he's just absorbing abyssal, so his strength is up.
Okay.
So as hard as he can, just
Freaking
push down.
tracking.
So kind of in an attempt to kind of blade out of his hand, but if he goes down with it, he goes down with it.
Oh yeah, no, he's going down
Like
with it.
He's-
It's okay, you don't have to
Honestly,
stay
it's
down
rude.
if you don't want to.
Cool, because I can't. That's a weird angle for me.
That's okay.
But yeah, he's just gonna hold it to the ground. So he's attempting to knock
Alright.
it out of his hand, but apparently boy has
So-
a strong grip.
He does.
Arm barely functioning at all.
Indeed. Alright, Ender, I believe it's your turn.
Alright, roleplay action.
gonna
Since
sit.
Negrito was kind of in Garrett's direct line of sight, he's going to go around him, and he's going to point his gun at you, directly at your face, and fire off one of the blanks he has loaded.
Oh no, what's that gonna do?
The blanks are specifically
gonna
designed to
growl
cause a
at
large
you.
flash and a concussive force. They can't harm you by any other means. They're designed to
freaking loud,
stun you.
though.
Basically.
Okay,
Blinks are
so
loud,
he
though,
would
so
have.
Negrito's gonna growl at you because you just want something really loud.
I'll cover your ear.
So he would have,
Yeah,
in
he's going to grab
the
Negrito by the
shock
ear and
of the
fire
moment,
this off.
he would have thrown, or he would have dropped this claymore and kind of tumbled back. Oh,
Oh, I'm gonna stand back. No.
And Garrett's going to pull you up.
that's... And once again, you made the mistake of keeping me alive. You've gotta be kidding me.
Are we
Roleplay
still in
action.
combat?
Yes, we are still kind of in combat.
This isn't a combat
would you
move.
like
This
to
is
do
just Garrett
anything?
getting something prepped.
Oh, because I was gonna say, can I just kick the sword off the edge?
You can use
I mean, he
your
can just
reaction.
It's in his
Summon it,
hammer
like,
space.
wait.
You could bring it back if you wanted to.
Hmm?
What?
His hammer space. You can bring it back.
Vision users can just recall the weapons.
He doesn't have a vision though. He has a delusion. I don't
Then
know
you were
if
able
that
to
would
bring it
count.
back
Bring it
anyways.
back. Delusions can't bring
He
it
wasn't
back. no.
separated from it earlier.
But if he has a magic
I
of
thought he
that,
was.
it's different.
Never mind.
Nope. So yeah.
Oh,
If,
okay.
if I need
so
to,
yeah,
I'll
did-
use my
I have already made
reaction.
a
But
mistake.
Negrito's gonna kick it off the into the pit over there.
Into the pit.
Into the pit over there.
Well, he's still trying to fight off the blindness in his eye, so he doesn't realize yet.
Tricks, would
Roleplay
you
action.
like to
Garrett's
read
putting
the messages?
together.
I'm gonna
Oh,
hold
sorry.
my
I thought you guys were
turn.
done. Continue.
I have an idea of what to do, but I don't want to know if I need to do it right away, so I'm just gonna wait.
Got it.
Okay.
And use that when I see it's necessary.
See, give me 1 second, actually. All right. Oh. All right. What's next? What do you want me to do? I suggest you do it before Modius gets back up.
Because
Okay, roleplay action.
Marcus's turn.
I hold my turn.
This isn't a
He said
turn.
he's-
This is Garrett putting something
Yeah,
together.
he's holding his turn.
He's taking the what is it? The the small isotoma he has, and the stone. He's putting them together.
Uh-oh.
I'm just doing this in the back. It's your turn. You go ahead.
No, it's his turn.
Well, it's your guys' turn. I'm
He's
doing
still
this.
holding.
Just fiddling behind you.
Oh, Marcus is still holding.
Technically, it's if it goes, I won't.
Technically, it'd be your turn.
Yes.
So
It'd be my turn.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you're holding?
Yes, I'm holding.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I'm gonna hold mine because Modius is just irritated. Okay, so it would be your turn.
Can he still not, out of character, can he still not see?
And he's kind of trying to blink away the brightness.
hold him down if you can.
No, he's just gonna sit down next to you and just kind of take your hand.
And roleplay
Marcus,
action,
be ready.
he's gonna grab your wrist and squeeze. Let go of me.
In response, he's gonna just kind of tuck his fingers underneath and try and kind of awkwardly hold the back of your other hand.
How hard are you holding right now?
It's not holding super hard. It's more friendly, trying to hold your hand, not hurt you in any way.
I'm gonna hold that.
It's not malicious.
Everyone's
He's
acting.
trying to be nice. But he is sitting next
Is
to you.
Albedo
just
conscious
trying
and looking
to-
at this?
Yeah, I've been every round, I've been inching a little closer, but I'm not technically part of combat, I'm just watching. I mean,
Right.
he's clasping his hands with his, coat, visibly trying to stem a blood flow. His coat's absolutely ruined, by the way.
Alright, sweet. I might need your help, though. Being the only other actual Geo user here.
Marcus
Okay.
will back you up.
Or
One
weird,
tiny
awkward
second.
hand-holding
If you're doing what I
situation.
think.
It's okay.
Roleplay, Brooklyn. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Sweet. Okay, roleplay action. Garrett's done fiddling with the device. He's gonna come in, hold down your arm, and
So
put this
that
thing on your
hand is-
chest. Well, it's still in a position where he could try to get in the way. He's gonna hold it down.
What are you doing?
Hoping this works.
Get off!
Garrett activates the isotoma. And it's going to do what
So-
exactly it's always done.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you might want to move. I don't know what effects it has on you.
He's holding his hand. So he's. I'm
I
holding
get that,
that
but
hand.
you-
that hand's
you-
holding my
you run
wrist,
off
and
of
this hand's
this
holding
one.
the back of his.
I see.
Roleplay
So I'm kind of
action.
stuck here now.
Okay, well, I'm going to try to get you off again.
Roleplay action, as you're trying to do that, he is. I don't know how successful he is going to be, that's up to you two. But he's going to try to push you both away and
Do
just
you want to roll for
pull full strength. Roll?
that? Do you want to roll for that?
Sure.
Yeah, because Negrito's gonna
where's
keep
my
at least
couples
the
dice?
hand on the injured arm. Negrito's gonna try and hold
Okay.
on.
Green or blue?
Blue.
Oh, thank you. 12.
Well, so how good is that?
Garrett, you got a 3.
Darn.
Let me go grab. I know where
Can
my
I
dice
fail
are. Give me a
to
second. I
attach
can roll
it
my
in
own.
that case then, so I still have it?
Okay.
I don't need.
Yes.
I don't want to lose this.
You can still have it. It
Wait.
won't be broken.
Give me just a second, Frozen. I can roll for myself. I just need to actually grab my dice.
Alright. I love it when people can roll themselves. 'Cause that
I'm
makes
going to
sense.
run into you, Marcus, for one.
Some of my
Yeah.
I'm not getting bullied.
Some of my dice.
Retribution.
There's my dice
And,
bag with my giant dice in it.
Hold on.
I'm just gonna do whatever's in here.
It's good thing you're here because then I can do this in a less stupid way.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
I don't know what you're thinking, but
Pink, black, and blue.
I know what you were
Thinking on
doing.
your
Marcus
strength,
was
Fred.
gonna do the same with his, but he was gonna
Put the glow
put
in the
himself in
dark.
danger, so he's actually gonna use yours
here.
instead of his.
Actually, these ones tend to roll the best for me, so we're gonna
Hmm,
do these.
smart. Yeah, Garrett. I realize you two are well, maybe not you entirely, as long as you stay far enough away. But I don't
Yeah,
know
I
what the
sta- I
effects are
stayed
going to be
back.
on Negrito. So we need to get him out of harm's way.
That's why I stayed back.
Smart.
Okay. So
Might
we're
have to
gonna
ask you to
roll
get
better
Negrito
than a
off of
12.
it necessary.
And that would be a nat 1.
Oof.
Oh,
Thanks, dice.
you
That
got to
makes me
catch your
roll.
brother.
Well, I'm guessing that means I'm not holding on to you anymore, and I've probably been slammed backwards.
Yeah, so, Sake, where does Negrito go?
1 second. What?
Where
What was
does
the
he
question?
go? He rolled a nat 1. Where does Negrito go?
Oh, my darling.
For
Oh, I
reference,
haven't-
I was sitting down next to him when he decided to try and fling me off.
Alrighty,
He
you
would've
will
just
have a.
Pulled his hand
Okay,
out.
I need to know, very important.
he just
This
pulled his hand out.
roll. Is this roll to be, if you want to keep holding on? Or is this roll on if you get hurt?
That was the roll for if I could keep holding on to his hand.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it would be the absolute opposite. Zips, go ahead and do what you're going to do. I will tell you what happens to Negrito.
Alright, he basically just pulls his hands free, and whenever he does, he is trying to fling them both back. So where they go is up to someone else
Negrito?
other than me.
There is a cavern over here. I'm sorry you're in it.
Nope. Nope.
wait,
I'm
wait,
technically in
wait.
combat.
Alrighty. Yes.
If we're gonna pull that, then I'm gonna pull mine. Okay.
Go for it.
What?
Frozen, it's go time.
Oh, they've already told me.
I got this.
Catch
Wait,
me,
wait,
bro.
What's happening?
Why me?
Hold on.
Don't worry.
What's the timing of this?
This is all in like
So
8
basic.
seconds.
That's what catch me, bro.
Yeah,
Oh
Negrito
man.
gets her up.
Why me?
Let
I
me
remember.
say, just listen
Yes.
for a moment, because I've already talked to
Oh,
Zips
this
and
feels-
Dave and thing. So
Deja vu.
basically,
Oh,
Ender or
Deja vu.
Garrett basically will run towards
Damn,
him.
right
He
between
puts
two
the
guys.
ice coma on immediately.
Delicious.
He warns Negrito. Negrito says no, pretty much. He tightens down onto his hand, and right in retaliation, he actually, what is your name? Modius will immediately
Modius
just
is responsible
explode.
to-
Yes,
with
and
electrical
concrete
energy.
gets thrown.
to
Okay.
him.
My concern, that's fine. I get that. My concern was resolving the reaction.
Don't
that-
worry.
And I'm about to do that. Don't worry.
Yes, I know you're about
does
to
Negrito
say
not fall in the pit then?
He
not
does.
yet.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, well,
Well, it's
long
up to
story
you,
short,
buddy.
My reaction is to try and intercept that, but I need to know
Mhm.
more what's happening before I can do that, which is why I'm sitting here like,
As the
Alright,
as
this
the
is going to be
I
DM.
would
Fine
also like to
explanation.
know what's happening because I'm being
Oh,
flung
don't worry.
somewhere.
You're going to be at Ragdoll right now. Don't worry. So
Spooky. I'll just keep
Zips?
sitting here then.
Mouse wants to catch Negrito. Can we just say the fact that he tries to and slides with him, and you can do whatever you were about to do? All right, good.
Okay,
Zips,
so
our roleplay action.
I just have to
hold on,
clear
where
one
do
thing
we
up.
land?
Wait.
One tiny second. So when you put that thing on Modius, it is exploding with electro energy?
Garrett was putting it on, but it didn't attach before he got flung off. It's still in his hand.
Alright. So what is going to happen? You got flung back, and Negrito got flung back, and he is aiming to be thrown down that cavern. Whether you go
Physically
after him,
Sparta.
do we need to roll for whether or not they get caught or not?
I have a reaction. I feel like I should be able to do this.
Oh, sorry, I was mute. I said no, it's a reaction. It's free.
Okay.
Someone
So
fell.
you will be going. You
By
No
you will be
Mitsubishi.
both. If you're doing this, you
Can
both
I explain
will fall
how I
down
want
the
to do it
cavern.
first? Can I explain how I wanted to do it first?
Okay.
Like what I was going to do was basically he goes, Albedo's going to dive at the same time bringing up a small ledge of geo to try and catch them. That's what I wanted to do, but I kept getting kind of bowled over and never got a chance to explain that.
The
Sorry.
problem is the fact that they're about to do something really big, and everything is going to be actually thrown.
If this is a cinematic,
Well, I was
tell me
gonna
it's a
do also
cinematic.
They were
It
trying to.
kind of is.
No
A
one said
cinematic.
cinematic, so I was confused.
Sorry,
Ooh,
I'm all
I
over the
didn't pick up
place.
on
Give
that
me
either.
a little slack.
you're good.
A lot of things happening
You're
at
doing
once.
great,
So-
Zips.
Thank you. What is
So,
going
do-
to happen?
Do these two get knocked into the pit?
Yes,
Let
but there is
Rip.
something about to happen. Don't worry. You
Okay.
are not gonna die or get hurt or anything.
I mean, I figured we'd be okay in the end.
What's going to happen? And Frozen, don't be afraid to check me on this.
you're good.
Is a strong gust of air will come up from the cavern, from the bottom of that. Modius will be surrounded by a strong gust of air. And the air in this place feels so much lighter all of a sudden. Frozen, phone me.
Here, you might want to come over with me, princess.
Okay, give me a
Catch me, bro. Oh, deja vu.
This is karma!
Okay, so
Deja
so we understand
vu, we have been in
basically,
place
you get
before.
heated, I go after you, we fall down the pit, and then suddenly air gust goes nope.
Yeah,
No,
you
I
don't-
didn't.
You're
Everyone
also
said
going
that
to be
thing after
caught
Ender said a thing,
halfway
and I was
through.
confused.
Oh.
Let's resort to woods.
Suggestion, maybe
So,
Albedo,
if I can,
regardless, may the
I was
shield
not
formation.
prepared. Gosh darn it.
No, don't worry
Bye,
about it.
man.
Please let
made
Zips
the
just talk.
platform
She has
anyway,
it
and the
already.
platform
Don't worry about it, Rita.
Okay.
Rita, it's fine.
All right. I'm gonna pull
They
a
already know what they want.
big boy move, and I swear if this goes wrong, I'm gonna freaking freak.
Oh. Yep, it did go wrong.
Did it go
I'll
wrong?
back.
Oh, she's still there.
Okay. Oh,
Oh god.
Up, up, up. The wings are not working.
That was a feeling.
Okay. Barbados to the
Let me
rescue.
get close because
Okay.
I can.
You two get grabbed.
God, okay.
Okay. And basically, Barbados flies up and just kind of lands with you two and just. My warriors, you've worked so hard, but I think you should let me take care of this. And roleplay action. Another gust of wind, and Modius will find it really hard to stand. So he's sitting. There we go. What is this?
Their warriors need to growled at you.
Albedo's just like, what?
I will find
I'm all over the place.
Out of character. Hey,
No.
Frozen, he doesn't have a sword anymore.
Ah, I forgot.
I kicked it down the pit.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I don't know the excuse for this answer.
Are you good?
You're good. It's flat.
Now.
No.
Angry venti time. Alright.
Oh, that was. I got
Sorry.
And it happens again.
Here, Princess, you're
You
very
got
close
wings
to
too?
that edge.
Yeah, be
Wings
careful.
back.
So basically, I don't have a bow and arrow. Okay, so
Just so you know, RP, actually, he like grabbed mid-body
since
in an
he
attempt to catch you, so he's
Or
he's like,
Barbados,
have fun
whichever.
now.
will take out his bow and arrow and have it ready.
Great.
You're going to get
I all of everyone, all this nice talk about people, and now you have a fairy shoot me.
Honestly, I didn't
I
think
think-
about that. Much a surprise to you as it is to me.
You have been a disturbance to my people for too long. So, in the name of my children and freedom, everyone included, I demand you stand down.
Does he stand down?
He looks pretty defeated. So,
Mhm.
pretty much, yes.
All right, that's up to you.
Oh, okay.
With everything that's happening, really, this is how it's going to end.
I think that's enough.
And roleplay action, the wind tunnel that is currently around you will get tighter and keep you still.
I can take you to your friends. I think we're done here. Are you okay?
It's just, it'll heal.
My apologies. Someone uttered my name. I thought I'd come as soon as I possibly could.
And roleplay action, he just disappears in the cavern.
Wait, me too?
This is where
Yeah, he's basically just sleep.
Naughty Epistle Goblin will go in timeout.
You know what? This is better than what I
Not my
had
boy!
This is better.
My boy!
Hey.
Looks like your boy got kidnapped. Sorry.
What was that?
If I had to guess, that looked like Lord Barbados.
Okay.
Was he ever this small?
Looked remarkably I
You
would
definitely seem
know,
shorter.
but he looked remarkably like someone I've met before.
Yeah. Oh, well. Just to make sure, I thought I might have been hallucinating due to blood loss.
So,
Speaking of
Roleplay
bloodlust.
action. What just happened was V and Lay are in there. Mouse, where Lay goes is up to you, but V is out. So, whether well, actually, if anything, someone will have to get her. But Modius has been thrown into jail in her place, so
baby jail.
Get in baby jail, boy.
Lay would probably go with her, out of a loss of what else to do.
okay.
Then,
He doesn't know these guys are here.
so they would basically come out.
I don't know if you want to do anything with that or not.
Actually, yeah.
Because if not,
do
we
you
can
feel
just
like it's
roleplay
safe?
action that.
Do you feel like it's safe if I switch avatars?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I've been fine.
Alright,
Do you want to
so-
be Lay or do you want to be Albedo?
I'm switching to Lay. That's why I asked about the avatar swap. Because Albedo's basically, he's not doing great, so he's going to be kind of in the back.
I'm
Like,
just
boy lost
looking
blood.
pretty.
He's just
Oh,
holding
that's
his hands into his coat, you know, like
Yeah,
Stop
trying to...
he's
Okay, we
stuffy.
came from that way?
Yes. So
Okay.
V is out for the count. She is alive, but she's not doing good. So
Oh, is
do
she, like,
are you
being
wanting to
carried, or-
carry her?
Lay would
Or-
try. She's not that big.
Okay. Then you're carrying a unconscious, very bloody V.
Yeah,
Poor thing
he
does
would
look like
try.
she's dead, but she's not. I promise.
Yeah, so, is Venti there,
Yeah.
or? Okay, alright, so, yeah, he's just carrying the, like, oh gosh. She weighs a little bit more than she looks.
Muscle.
He looks at you guys, and you can, like, see the stress leave his body, like, oh, you have no idea the day I've had. We should probably get Scary Mace Lady some help.
Yeah, we probably should. Sure, a lot of us need help.
Albedo will come on
You need
over.
someone
He
to
can't
carry her?
help it at all.
Yeah. Like, she's breathing and all, she's just out.
If any of you read what I had wrote for her, she's very bloody. She still has pieces of wood in her sides, for crying out loud. She's messed up bad. I'm just saying.
Actually, so I didn't think of that. Lay would have tried to offer some degree of medical care once she was no longer being a feral goblin in the cage.
You would have had to force her, but she would not.
I mean, you said she's
However-
unconscious now. At some point, she would have lost consciousness.
True. And I would
You do-
like to just throw out that's how Venti came here. Was because at some point she did utter for him to come help. Before she went out.
dramatics. Okay, so yeah,
So-
actually, RP action, Lay is missing his scarf, and there is a notable purple in certain places.
Aww.
Well, I know the way out of here. Come on.
Let's go.
Oh, there's one person missing.
RP action, he
You
looked
need
at
help
Obey and said, I'd
carrying her?
offer to let you carry her, but yes, please.
We need
I
to
am-
not forget Jian, though. Did he
Yeah.
already leave?
Jihan was
I don't know
here?
where he went. Yeah, he was a little while ago.
You just shoulder like a
RP
bag of
action
potatoes,
can,
jeez.
Can Marcus
I
hear
can
if he's still
bridal
in
carry her if need
the
be.
cave? Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, you would
I'll
hear-
bridal carry her. Makes it a little harder on my back, but whatever.
Actually,
so-
yeah,
yeah.
Jihin you would still
Okay.
be nearby.
You look like you
actually
froze.
his eyes get really wide.
Because yeah, he was
staring, but he wasn't really seeing anything until you kind of.
Okay.
He just kind of looks at you wide-eyed and startles, and partially
Did
starts
he
to
already
draw
hear?
his sword till he realizes it's you.
Oh. Oh, no stabbing. Here.
Come on.
Let's not
Action, he pokes him in
stab
the shoulder.
anymore.
Wait
I'm
a
fine.
second. That makes a bit more sense now.
Let's go ahead
Okay,
and
lead the
go.
way.
We don't need to stay
Yeah.
any longer.
Come on.
Yeah, let's follow the bard. Let's follow Vinci.
Ah,
You can
That's
just
your
call me
name, right?
Venti.
he's the local drunk. Come on.
Hey.
Ah,
Well,
You
you're not
are.
wrong.
I guess you can always trust the locals.
I'm going.
Yeah, you can say that.
So
Sarcasm.
roleplay action. If any of you notice, it's kind of subtle, but he just kind of glances up at the hooded figure and continues on. He doesn't
Hmm.
seem too bothered.
This little side
Hmm.
note. After Garrett noticed who your transformation's actually, that makes a bit more sense.
And for the sake of, I really do not want to go over that bridge. If you, Venti will just kind of tap it lightly, and you'll see like a ripple through the air, like there's an invisible portal here.
Hey, don't leave us.
Huzzah.
Walking back through here, you'll be able to get back to Mondstadt. I'll stick behind. I suggest you hurry.
Yeah.
Alright then.
Just be safe.
I'm not staying any more longer.
Any more longer? What grammar? Okay. Yeah, we're good.
What has?
careful.
Where is Jihen? Do we know what happened to him?
That's where Venti's going off to.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So if anyone is staying behind,
Really,
I do
this
need to
one has
know that.
thought the bridal
I
carry out. They're really
don't know.
told not
Okay.
to carry her like a bag of
Marcus
potatoes.
is just
What
gonna.
will happen to
a
him?
portal or a path? I just
Why
need to
pull
know.
her back?
It's a portal,
Thank you.
and it opens
Yeah, it's a
up to
portal.
the
You
front
turned
gate.
into a portal.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, portal to
I
Mondstadt.
knew I was telling them.
I thought you both said more.
Is-
So is there anyone that is staying and not going in immediately?
Albedo has to go.
Okay.
Yeah, Leia was like, nope.
He's gonna wait till people
I'm
jump
saying
through,
that
and then
just
he's gonna
below
ask
the
Venti what will happen to him,
Oh, you okay, bud?
referring to Modius.
He'll be fine. I'll bring him back after you're all through. I'm afraid I can't let him free. As ironic as it is. I'll bring him back, and we'll see what the knights can do. But... I do suggest you go through. But he'll be okay, I promise. You have my word.
He better be.
And he is holding his hand out.
Nikita's just gonna turn and jump through the portal wherever that is.
It's okay.
Please take care of Jihen. You can. Don't know.
I'm joining everyone.
Welcome to the rock.
I will. Do take care of them. I'll return shortly.
Just
Oh,
occurred
yep.
to me that Leia is taller than Albedo.
A bard's about to go kick
Gremlin.
man's butt. Okay.
I'm sorry, what?
I thought the bard already kicked enough butt.
No, it's just a joke. This can either be in scene or depending on how much. There's something about the domain,
Scary, muscly, scary.
but
nice
the
lady.
second
He's
and I mean
small,
the
but he's
second
huge.
they are out of the domain, she is going to be up and like a stray cat trying to scramble out of your arms.
Hmm.
Oh no.
You're
Poke her
probably
in the
gonna get
side. Poke her in the side.
No,
About to say, were we going to
shoulders.
teleport to?
Okay.
Were we going to
Didn't
teleport
you
to the
say you
gates and
threw
do
her over
this,
your
or?
shoulders?
I am not.
Well, it's
okay,
all
I
Oh,
say
it's
that.
cradle
now,
carrier
so.
now. Were we
I
going
say
to go
that,
to the gates
but
and do
I'm not
that,
wanting
or?
to.
Ah,
Oh, yeah,
If
you're
you
good.
really want. But I'm just saying that because whenever we go back to Mondstadt, I would prefer we do like an hour later thing or something. If y'all want to do
Okay.
that still.
All right,
That's fine.
summarize it.
Well, I had
Go
an
ahead and
idea of
summarize it
reaction to that.
Summarize, I'm
Mhm.
recording again.
Summarize.
Albedo just would be with the healer and probably. sleep
Okay, so
He-
what would have
Would you pass
happened?
back out?
yeah, the hour later, yeah.
Most likely.
You would?
Lay would be around though.
Very,
Okay, Garrett.
very hesitantly.
Garrett's going to
but
put
yes.
her down.
Like it's
try
almost
to
like
calm her
she
down.
had.
Like a
I
night
don't know how
terror.
to describe it. Yeah, like the second she wakes up, and then she just kind of goes right back into unconsciousness.
But
Oh, so she wakes up, panics, and then passes back out.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
That's not
the
worrying
woman
at all.
lost a lot of blood. She is
That's fair.
stabbed by broken pieces of table and has a gunshot wound. I can't.
Mm.
Just-
About to say,
Yeah, Garrett's
Kurt,
going to
Garrett,
put her
and
down,
Albedo
calm her
are
down,
getting
and hug
dragged
her.
to the cathedral.
So
I'm good.
that's what Star's waiting on. Is they have a certain character.
He's
that
going to
they
put her
wanna run
down while she's
into.
panicking. Try to calm her down and hug her, and then she passes out. Sound good?
Aw,
So,
okay, that sounds
could-
good to me.
But do we want to do the stuff with Jihan and then do like an hour later in Mondstadt then? Or hour or 2 hours later or something like that?
Okay, so real quick, there's really. Where's Trip
That's
at?
up to you, Zip.
He's right there.
I'm
Because
invisible
as
right
much as
here.
I would, I do want to do the thing with Jihin talking to Modius's and V's mom, but like, there's not anything really noteworthy that's going to happen in that conversation, so that's up
And just-
to you whether you really want to do that. We can, but there are.
It could
other
be a side
things-
thing, and you never know.
Yes.
Yeah, I
That
mean,
way
I
it's
did
less
throw that
rushed.
suggestion out there. I just said throwing it. I just given the idea to you because I didn't know if you would want it to be recorded or not.
I mean, if we do, if
I think
it's
it would
in
be
New Year,
portrayed a lot better. It'd be portrayed a lot better, and you never know, to be honest, because there's only so much
Alright.
Mm.
you can do in recording.
Good.
I do appreciate
Alrighty.
the offer.
All right,
Okay.
has it been decided?
My face.
So,
Dead gremlin.
hour later in Mondstadt?
thank you.
Hour later in Mondstadt.
Dead
Hour in
gremlin.
Mondstadt.
Drop Mondstadt.
Yeah.
I like.
Confetti!
Also, I can do that. I didn't know I could do that. That's really handy.
Jan, you're back!
I
Hey.
And Marcus is just gonna. He wants to. He spreads his arm to hug you, and then comes up. Anyway, you good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Are you good?
Uh,
I wasn't sure if I
was a bit surprised to. Was a bit surprised to be found by Venti of all people. How did you even get there in the first place?
I learned to not question.
I heard you
things.
had quite an adventure.
Mm.
Yes. I didn't do anything, but at
So-
least
Yeah.
I was
So
there.
what happened to how did you all manage to get away from Mobius?
So
fine.
this midget with big wings came in and got him away.
Wings.
Yeah. And then the bard appeared immediately after.
Bit strange, don't you think?
I know, it's very strange, very weird. I never
Anyway,
heard
I
him.
the
mean-
two of you
I mean,
converse.
That
I'm gonna go head out to the altar.
Become quite the laughing stock.
okay.
It's such a mess like that.
I guess I'll just ask Garrett the same question.
He probably knows more than I do. I spent most of the time talking to a cloaked figure.
What do you mean? I'm sure you've already heard.
I was gonna say, I do recall you jumping up the ledge. But then I was dragged away, so I didn't get to see if you ever came back.
I did. I prefer not to talk about it. I was trying to make friends, but apparently that was not a good friend to make.
But I mean, yeah, I will have to admit, trying to make friends with a random stranger who was just an onlooker to a fight does kind of seem like a kind of a sketchy person to ask to be friends with.
Well, I was also afraid that he was gonna attack us while we were fighting the Modius dude.
Yeah, fair point. Didn't need any more trouble as it was.
Check on the others.
Well, I'm glad to see that you're alive. And you too as well, Garrett. I heard the two of you had quite an adventure. I've been out of the loop being grounded as I am.
I figured he'd be alright, despite being thrown off the ledge.
A ledge?
Yeah.
Well, he
I got
made
tossed
quickly
over a good
back
distance.
up, so I'm sure he's fine. Don't look at me like that, please.
Yeah, there was a path in the structures I could use.
Hey, Garrett. I asked Marcus how you all managed to ditch you-know-who, and he said a midget with wings? Could you
We'll
explain?
leave it at that. I think that's an accurate description. I'd recommend asking Albedo if he's available. Yeah, someone helped us at the end there. Roleplay action. Or no, oh, you know. Okay.
Oh. No, I don't.
Right.
I'll wait on that. Just gonna check on Leia and Negrita.
Do we even want to ask? Do we even want to ask what happened between you and V back there at the library?
Is Leia still?
They gave their lives for your city.
Sleeping.
I'm sure you don't want to hear that.
I hope you appreciate the sacrifice.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a better time for that place.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm not catching what you're saying, Trips. Give me a second to turn you up.
Honestly.
Well, I mean, hey.
Sorry.
No, I'm not. I don't get mad. I just love the misunderstanding.
At this point, I'm wondering if Lisa's
Anyway.
going to insist that I leave.
Sorry, I took one look at the thing and my brain processed the G as a P. I'm sorry.
They are very similar.
I'm slightly dyslexic. It normally doesn't show up unless I'm really tired, though.
It's fine. I'm just messing with you.
Sorry, I just feel bad.
I'm telling you to not feel bad. Do not feel bad.
Okay.
Anyway, back in character. So
I'm assuming Lay's sitting like right
they should
there.
be sitting there, exhausted from all
I'd be willing to go talk to Lisa and come
emotion. Roller coaster, even though it's the most emotional of us both.
to convince her to keep you here. I am very persuasive
So,
when it comes to.
real quick,
unless you're
don't
suggesting
really have
you'd
a vision,
be willing
right?
to pay for the damages that were done to the library, I don't think
I do
there's much
not.
else you could convince her with.
Yeah, also take not, but
Consider it as a donation to
you
the
were
city of
putting yourself in
Monster,
real danger
unless
out
you
there.
forget.
But
I was from Sumeru.
honestly, if you were trying to bring Modius guy
gonna be
to
honest. I don't think any
reason,
of us can forget
guess
you
that's
come
fine.
from you went to
Are
Sumeru
you okay?
with
You
how
seem
constantly
to.
you throw it out.
I think you're more than okay, but
If I may, Dove, I'm already paying for the damages.
I just don't want to ask
I've
too
more
many
than enough,
questions
Laura.
because you're obviously not
But
comfortable
that's
to
not the
everything.
issue. The issue is that her precious library has been
I
destroyed.
just had a feeling that I
Roleplay
shouldn't
action,
get
he kind of
close
just
to
starts
you.
chewing his lip a bit.
I just have a feeling that I shouldn't get too close
It's not
to
about
you.
getting it fixed. It's about what's been done.
But then again, I think you also appreciate it.
I'm sure
so
Lisa
you're
has
gonna be
made
fine.
copies of whatever is there, and I can go ask in Sumeru if they have some
It's
leftover copies as well.
complicated.
Libraries make copies
It
of
always
books all
is.
the time, just in case of
Don't worry.
damages.
I get it.
Mm.
Well,
I'm sure I
Got
can
a
send
point.
someone over there. Like, I'm sure I can send someone over there to
anyway, you're gonna be fine,
see
right?
what they have
You
of
don't need
Lisa's
me to nag you about it.
works, and
Eh,
I can go talk
And
to her
Lay's
about
gonna
that.
be right next to you, so
I mean, considering that Lisa already has a
it's your
reputation
problem.
over there, I'm sure they're
Why is your
more than
problem now?
happy to.
Bye.
All things considered, too.
Lisa is
Farewell.
she may not look like it, but she's a very organized and meticulous woman.
You don't have to say that twice.
Yeah.
Hmm.
If you think it'd help, go ahead.
Why not? I have nothing else designed for this city but for its good.
So, so I was dragged away from fight. Other than what Marcus has told me, what happened?
Well,
Mm,
I'd like to hear that as well.
Because I see that Negrito is over there with Albedo. So.
Lay.
Oh yeah. Well.
And has there been any word about V? Is she going to
sitting
be
over
okay?
there in back views.
I see.
Still unconscious, but it's fine.
Mm.
Honestly, she seems to be in better in condition than I thought she would be in, considering that it was her brother who kidnapped her.
Kidnapped? What do you mean? I just thought she ran off.
She did.
She did.
I mean, she did. But her brother kidnapped her while she was I guess when her guard was down.
Hmm.
Then kidnapped Lay not long afterwards too, because Lay was tailing V to make sure he didn't get into any trouble.
I felt bad
Oh.
for that one. I'll take responsibility for that. I sent him there.
Hmm. Something tells me that there's more to this. V's not getting in any trouble for what's happened, is she?
Can you two please
Well,
check on her? For me, please.
Oh, you want us to go over there?
You want
some
me
privacy?
to go and see the little gremlin? You do remember the last time we spoke, we were trying to kill each other.
She's knocked out. She's not gonna try and strangle you, man.
As long as you can keep your composure.
Well, she's not trying to kill me. It was nothing personal. It was all business.
She was. Well, I mean,
let's
she
go see the
wasn't
little gremlin.
Yeah, out of character, you can just step aside, and it'll be okay. Just come back whenever.
All right, Gia. Let's
Right.
go see. Let's go see the little gremlin.
Quit calling her a gremlin. She's still human.
All right then. A black hole of snacks.
Okay, I won't argue about that.
It's always strange, you know. You go so many years searching after one thing, believing the truth, only to find out the real truth. And you're kind of stuck afterwards. Because while
V is certainly not innocent. I mean, she struck me multiple times.
Hmm.
Yet, I can't bring myself to hate her. My father's always been about hatred, but I've never... never mind. It's such an odd feeling.
You've both been through a lot. Honestly, very similar feelings.
I simply appreciate it. I admit I tease, but you're rather one of my favorite people. And I mean that genuinely. Not just because you're cute. I guess it's just I don't really have many people from my past. Even if it hasn't been that long. I guess you're all I have.
Well,
Mm. Oh, that reminds me. Is it true you're leaving soon?
I've pushed the days a little farther back to ensure I can get a mount. And to recover fully from my injuries. I'm still pretty banged up.
I see. Well, I'm just glad you're okay.
Yeah. I'm glad everyone's okay.
I hope everything turns out okay.
You know, Lisa's not going to let you back in the library anytime soon. Or quite frankly, ever. You're still more than welcome to join me.
Well, I think I'd like that. I think my work here is done anyway. It wouldn't hurt.
This note you're going to have to put up with whoever else comes along.
I'm fine with that. Can't beat what just happened after all. Sorry about that. Well, I'd rather get out of this slump. Even if I don't go back to the library, I'd like to get out of this cathedral. I could certainly use a drink.
Yeah, it might help for some of the aches. I think I'll join you. I'll need to check on V first, make sure she's alright. I think Negrito and Lei will keep Albedo company. His injuries weren't that bad, so he should be out of here in a few days. More or less.
I see. Well. I do think I'd like to talk about that Perhaps I should wait.
Maybe.
Go then. Been here too long anyway.
Hmm.
Well, I'll say feelers and still a bit sore.
Well, can't fix everything, can it?
I guess not.